It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to every single one of y'all who has been taking out the time to first subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and leave the comments. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Please encourage others to subscribe to the channel and pass the word about Rashawn's About Time Boxing. And don't forget to hit the notification button to stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Please subscribe to and support the following channels: Rebel Life Boxing, Mark Nash Boxing, YSM Boxing, Nate's Boxing Nation, E Thriller, Isaiah Tilson, Musically Zone, Always Talk Boxing, and I know it's somebody else that I'm leaving out, but all of the channels that I support will be in the description box below, so please check the description box and please subscribe to and support all of those channels. And of course, for my audience, I appreciate y'all for always rocking with me and showing me love and support. Marvelous Williams, Kofi's Universe, Fit Addiction 369, Wentworth Richardson, Willie Bateman, High Consciousness, BJ Bobo, The Key, Tone Money, Fresh Prez, The Expert Genius, Chin Checking, Illmind Revolver, Juice Lee, Jonathan McGovern, Reginald Oglesby, Real Deal, John Doughboy, Benjamin Bryant Jr., Raw Dog, my cousin Ish, Big Bro Sharif, my uncle Tiandre, Perry Robinson, B. Romero, Sub-Zero, Bandil, Flame on 24, J. Petty, Kev C, High Queen, my Aunt Donna Robinson, Derek Wiltz, Roselle Monroe, Muhammad Mirage, Joseph Bailey, Nefera Sesha Bay, and Holly Thompson. And I'm gonna keep adding names, keep putting, adding people to that list, because like I said, I've been getting overwhelmingly, amount of support, man, and love, and from everybody, and I appreciate it. And I just ask y'all to extend that same love and courtesy to the channels that'll be in the description box below, because those are all the people that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? And their content is always on point. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and it's Bud Crawford beats Easy Route Spence. Support his channel, subscribe to his channel too as well. He always be giving it up. All right, so the Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez. So we're going to talk about the Danny Garcia show, because that's exactly what it was. The Danny Garcia show. Now, I said that he would win the fight either by unanimous decision or by stopping Jose Benavidez late in the fight. But he won by majority decision. Now, the judges were Glenn Feldman, Tony Paolillo, and somebody named Waleska Rawdon, I think. Now, the judge, Waleska Rawdon, had the fight even. I don't know what fight they was watching. I do not know what fight they was watching. Listen, I give credit and props where it's due. Danny Garcia fought a great fight. To me, he pitched a shutout. He put on a boxing clinic. And I mean, I was, judging rounds by round. And I mean, I gave Jose Benavidez the 9th round. And that was only because he was more busier than he had been in the entire fight. And then he was doing all that macho showboating stuff, you know, like opening up his arms and shaking his head. But that don't win you no fights, though. That don't win you fights. But I had Danny Garcia winning every round. And I know some people say, oh, well, you know, he danced around a little bit in the 12th and all that. But he still pulled the round off in the end. He won them round. And he boxed beautifully. Now, see, this is the Danny Garcia, you know, that I'm used to seeing. But the last time I remember him actually boxing, you know, that good like that was when he fought Lucas Matisse. Even though he had his mouthpiece knocked out, but I'm just saying, like, and that's when I was telling people, this is how you know, like, Danny can box when he wants to. He doesn't have to always, you know, try to throw that looping, you know, overhand right and all that. Like, he boxed. He boxed. I mean, his defense was on point. Okay, he mixed up his punches. He controlled the distance. You know, he fought smart. He was patient. He was alert. He picked his shots. He was elusive. He looked sharp. You know what I mean? He dictated the pace of the fight. He did everything that he needed to do to win that fight convincingly, and he won it convincingly. It should have been a unanimous decision, not a majority decision. Now, Glenn Feldman and Tony Paolillo, they had the fight. They had it right. It was in Danny. All three should have been unanimous. Because I don't know what fight that other judge was watching. Walenska or, you know, Waleska, Rawdon, whatever. I don't know what fight he was watching. And if I'm wrong, hey, listen, let me know. Y'all drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me know, am I tripping? If y'all saw the fight, what did y'all see? Because I saw Danny Garcia boxing a beautiful fight, putting on a clinic, and to me, he pitched the shutout. You know, he didn't, you know, and I feel like, honestly, you know, if he would have pressed it a little more, he actually probably could have stopped him. But I understand it was his first fight at 154. He wanted to pace himself, not, you know what I mean, not do too much, you know what I'm saying, and punch himself out and all that. You know, he wanted to, reserve some of that, strength and energy for the later rounds. And I feel like he did all that. I was pleased with the performance. He get all A's from me. I thought he fought. Now, Jose Benavidez, this dude, he wasn't busy enough, too much of that showboating stuff. You know what I mean? He wasn't using his jab like he was when he fought Terrence Crawford. You could see, his jab was evident. He got a nice jab. I said it in the video before the fight. You know what I'm saying? But, he was there. And he kept looking for one big shot. Like the way he was acting in the fight as if he knew that this one big shot was going to come somewhere down the line. Like, he felt like that. But you could tell he got frustrated with Danny in the fight because in the fifth round, I think it was, or something like that, they locked up or something, and then, he went down and he got up and he pushed Danny. But even throughout the fight, you know what I mean, he got like that and was trying to get aggressive with Danny, but that was out of frustration because he was getting his ass whooped. That's what that was. That was nothing but pure frustration. You know what I mean? Danny controlled that fight from bell 1 all the way up into the 12th. He controlled that entire fight. You know what I'm saying? And when Danny kept him in the middle of the ring, Jose Benavidez, he couldn't fight. He couldn't fight in the middle of the ring. And when Danny was stepping to him, he couldn't fight backing up. All he could do was just cover up. And he kept trying to get Danny against the rope so he can get off on it. But then, like I said, Danny boxed a beautiful fight. He controlled the fight. He kept the fight right in the middle of the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Danny get all A's from me. I thought it was a beautiful fight. I gave him every round except for, I think it was the 9th round. And that was only because Jose Benavidez was more busier in that round than any other round, to me, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He was busier in that round more than any other round in the fight. I'm saying, to me, that's my, that's my thought on that. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about the fight and how y'all think the fight went. But like I said, Danny boxed beautiful. He used his jab, he used his combinations, he mixed his punches up, he was going to the body, he was going to the head. You know what I mean? He kept turning Jose Benavidez for majority of the fight. You know what I mean? Danny kept the fight in the middle of the ring. And he made Jose Benavidez fight at his pace. Jose couldn't even find his rhythm. He never found his rhythm in that fight to be able to get off. You know what I mean? So with that, it's like, so what's next for Danny Garcia? Is he ready for Jermall Charlo? Or somebody who's a certified junior middleweight, who's been fighting at 154. This is his first fight. So a lot of people looked at it too like this was really two welterweights fighting at 154, because Danny weighed in at 152 and some change, and Jose Benavidez was 153 and some change. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, they both campaigning at 154. Now, as far as Jose Benavidez go, and please, I don't want nobody to misunderstand or misconstrue what I'm getting ready to say about Jose Benavidez, because this is not a knock to him, but some people, I love his brother David Benavidez. He's one of my favorite fighters in the game today. But Jose Benavidez, he don't have what his brother got. He don't got it. He don't got it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he retired, in another year or two. Because he's not, and again, like I said, don't, I'm not taking no shots at him, not trying to down him or nothing like that, but he's not going to be, that's even still to date. To date, he only had an interim title, a WBA interim title. He's never had a major title, and he's not going to get one. He's not going to be he's not going to get a major title. It's going to be, if he get another one, interim or intercontinental or something like that. But as far as being a unified or even a single, major, like a major champion, like having the major belts, like WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, Ring Magazine, even the IBO. I just don't see him. I don't see that happening for him. He don't have what his brother had. David Benavidez is a different type of animal. And Jose Benavidez, he's not that. He don't have what his brother got. That's just cut and dry like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised, if he retired, in another year or two. You know what I mean? Like, he made his pro debut in 2010. So, you know what I mean? So he's been in the game for 12 years now. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he retired in another year or two, because he's not going, like, he'll be used as, like a stepping stone for another prospect to get to that top level. He's not even, to me, he's not even considered a prospect. And not because, like, I'm just really trying to down him. It's just, he's not going to be able to win those big ones. You know what I mean? Then again, you never know, but I don't see it for him. As far as Danny Garcia, Tony Robinson, said he wanted to fight Danny Garcia. Tony Robinson said he felt like Danny wasn't ready for Jermall Charlo yet, so he should fight the next best thing, the person who beat Charlo. You know what I mean? But if you beat Charlo, then you're saying that you're better, in a sense, even though Charlo knocked him out in their rematch. But I don't know. I still think that Danny should baby step it. I think he should baby step it at 154. Maybe get a fight with Brian Castano or Tony Robinson or Jarrett Hurd. You know what I mean? Let the Swifts fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Or, something like that. He's not going to fight Julian Williams. They cool. I think they cool. I think they're good friends. So he's not going to fight J-Rock at 154. At least I don't see that happening. But there's other fights out there. I don't know about Fundora. Fundora is, is lanky, long. Tim Tszyu, you know what I mean? Like, that'll probably be a good fight for Danny. Tim Tszyu, like those guys. But I don't think he should fight Charlo just yet. I think he need maybe, but even though he's 34 years old, 33 or 34 years old, but he needs at least, because like I said, I don't see Danny doing this too much more longer either now. And Danny made his pro debut in 07, so, you know what I mean? So Danny, he's not going, like, he's not going to be doing this too much more longer. So I think he's trying to, get that shot, and I think he wants to retire as a champion. You know what I mean? So we're going to see what happens next. But y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? So who y'all think Danny should fight next? Should he fight Charlo next? I don't think he should. Like I said, I think he should, go after, fight maybe, like I said, maybe Brian Castaño or Tim Tszyu. Fundora, I don't know. Fundora, a little lanky. Erickson Lubin, is out there. You know what I mean? Tony Harrison. So there's a few names out there that he can fight, maybe, 1 or 2, maybe 3 more fights before he fight Charlo. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess we just gotta, stay tuned and see what happens. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to smash that like button and share this video. And again, if you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, listen, let me know, man, how y'all think Danny Garcia performed. It indeed was the Danny Garcia show. So how y'all feel about the Danny Garcia show, and what y'all think Danny should do next? All right, that's all I got for now. Till next time.